We are live? Yay. I haven't done one of these in a long time, and I completely forgot how to do it. Completely forgot. I forgot that I had to go to like the site and do stuff and fill out things and then schedule it and then put the right, because like now we're on like all the social medias, the YouTubes, the Facebooks, everything. But I figured it out. You should all be very, very, very proud of me, as I am myself. Anyways, hi, this is Brandon. This is an impromptu thing, and I like impromptu things. You can join us. You don't have to. It's Saturday night. Many of you are out on the town having yourselves a fantastic time, getting drunk and then driving and then arguing with your husbands and wives while you're drunk and driving and getting home. If you're lucky, you didn't kill anybody. And I'm so glad I don't live that life. Oh my goodness. Anyway, yeah, I've been collecting for, I haven't done a live stream in a long time. I've been doing my podcast, but I haven't done like the questions that you guys have been sending me. I've copied and pasted a bunch of them, 20 to be honest with you. And if anybody happens to want to come on board and join us, then I mean, people watch these things after the fact, and I'm cool with that. I will have to monetize it later, but you're more than welcome to have a conversation. That'd be fun. I like having conversations with you people. I'm home taking care of that sick cat right there. In case you don't know, I've had Marci J Cat for going on 19 years. She still plays like a kitten. She still loves. She is my longest constant, and besides, my mom, but my longest constant. And my mom's not a constant. She lives in Michigan. I live here. Sorry, I'm choking on the remnants of a cashew. It's still in there somewhere. But she's still kicking. She got the bad vet visit. Say that fast. And it's all coming up on the Asy TV Live YouTube show, unfortunately. I mean, I do a show every Monday and Friday, and I basically film everything that I'm doing with Asy TV, with the Adventure Bot travel app, with everything, home stuff, just, and she's a huge part. This cat, beautiful. Hey, kitty. Wonderful part of my life for the last 18 plus years. And I'm really sad of her diagnosis. I'll get into that a little bit. We're just trying to. I'm home. I'm not on the road. Obviously, it's hard for me to be home for this long. I've been home for a month and a half, and I'm just like going freaking nuts a little bit. So, a little human interaction would be nice. Whether you watch this later, whether you join me in the next however long this takes. But I do have in that time. Actually, some of these questions are from a while ago. I did put out a post because I wanted to do an even 20, and I got there and I weeded out about a lot of duplicates and silly things like that. Feel free to leave comments, whatever you want to do. Let's just hang out. If you're bored, I'm bored. She's sleeping, so what am I going to do? I'm just sitting here. I'm done editing for the day. I can't stand it anymore. Today, tomorrow I'll wake up and be like, hey, let's do some editing. Yeah, let's put some TV shows together. It's gonna be great. Yeah. And then about 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 hours later, I'm like, if I have to look at this freaking screen anymore, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. That's just kind of how it is. That's a daily thing with me. And you guys can hear me, right? There's a few people watching, but I don't see a monitor like with my levels and stuff. Usually I thought that was a thing, but I could be very, very wrong. Wait a minute, what is this? Mute. Okay, well, I guess you can hear me. I don't know. Shit, someone tell me. All right, 20 questions. A lot of this stuff, thankfully, is about Asy TV because we have a lot of things coming up that I just kind of wanted to cover before we get started. Very good. Okay. Cashews. I had like 3 cashews. How did I know that's how I was going to die? Like choking on 3 unsalted raw cashews, which is, they taste better that way. Trust me. All right. 20 questions. Stretch out a little bit. All right. I'm getting a lot of reminders right now that said, be ready to start my live stream. I've already started it. Is it not? Maybe it's a different time zone or something. I don't know. Anyways, here we are. I'm a little tired. It's been a busy day of doing just stuff. And like I said, when I'm at home, I just want to go, but I'm not leaving this little pretty baby Mauser cat right here. And I'll be home and spending quality time with her for as much time as we've got. Want to say hi? There you are. Yep, she's still kicking. Oh, I didn't mean to wake you up. I'm sorry. Are you okay? And right back to sleep. She will be up, though, and playful at 5 a.m. And as much as I love her and I want to spend all this time with her that I can, I have to kick her out of the bedroom at night because she's just right here. Meow, meow. And she can't get comfortable and she can't stop rolling around. So I just turn the lights off, let her close the door, and I'm out because I cannot lose. I'm already sleep deprived. I'm already it's hard enough for me to get to sleep. So anyways, question number 1 from Lori. What are a size, ASY apostrophe S? It's weird. It sounds weird. Is it an apostrophe? Yeah, apostrophe S. What are a size upgrades, if any, in bold letters for 2023? Well, can I just start beating my head against this microphone? Right now, let me make sure. Got a big old huge TV right here. Yeah, it's working. I'm so happy that it's working right now for me. For about 6 months, we were having major, I got a cat hair right here, major technical issues with the thing that puts food on my table, with my livelihood, Asy TV. And thankfully, we are back to ground zero, or back to zero, but we've not gained any ground whatsoever. These upgrades were supposed to be done in June. They were not. Had to, be a little. I love the guy who does the developing. I think he's great. But yeah, needless to say, the upgrades are not done. We wanted to have a pay-per-view section on there. We wanted a live stream section on there. We wanted, the 24-hour channel like everything else on there, and it's just not. So as far as 2023, I am thrilled if it's good like it is now. I've uploaded most of the stuff, all of the stuff that we've gotten done that we've been holding on for the big launch and the big re-upgrade. Yay, it's going to be awesome. Yeah, that didn't happen. So I just went ahead and put up new shows like Stuffed with Renee Paquette, all the new episodes of New York Ham. There's 3 new episodes of The Bennett. There's Just a Small Town Girl Scavenger Hunt, new episodes of Evilise. There's a new episode of Heath House that I've been saving, that I've not put together with Heath from Impact Wrestling. New episodes of Hellscream Inc. coming. 2 more episodes to finish out the season. A new show called Where the Toys Are. New episodes, like 10 new episodes of On the Roadside. The absolute coolest places to shop in the United States of America. That is the whole title of another show. Brand new one. We got 1 episode up and 4 episodes done. Just talked to Ricky from that Vegas show. Stephen Piercy's new doc. I just put it up. If he doesn't like it, tough shit. New episodes of Sparkle Nation coming. There's a new episode of Call to Adventure. New episodes of Too Sweet. I wish there was new episodes of Best Day Ever, but there's not. And I think that's it. That's a lot. And there's new episodes of Wrestling with Ghosts coming. I just talked to Vinny about 2 minutes before we started. So yeah, all that stuff's up right now. There is so much new stuff. There's like 20 new episodes of shows, and I think 5 new absolute new shows. So that's an upgrade right there. Just getting everything up to date. And I have excuse me. Jeez. And I have 1, 2, is there anything important on the back of there? Could be my phone number. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 more things to edit and put together, and then to put on Asy TV in the next month or two while I'm home caring for Miss Marci there. Did I answer your question, Lori? Okay. Dominic wants to know what, if anything, was the most paranormal, quote, thing, end quote, you've seen while driving at night or on a lonely, desolate stretch of road. Dominic, my longtime, we've met, right? Yeah. I used to train wrestling, and you showed up a couple times. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I for somebody who's had 2 paranormal shows in his life, Alone in the Dark and Father, Son, and a Spooky Ghost, I've never seen anything paranormal in my entire life. I used to have out of body experiences. I think probably just dreams, but I never like when I'm on the road. I think the only thing that really freaked me out was when me and Garrett were in the deserts, like on the outskirts of Las Vegas, in a city called Good Springs, Nevada. We just got done filming or just hanging out at the Pioneer Saloon, which I love, and we filmed there for 4 different shows now. So obviously, I love it. We were driving down this lone desert road, and all you could see was what the headlights were showing, and then Vegas lights way in the back, and then stars, and that's really all you could see. And it's awesome. I love that. I look for that. I long for that. But then we like the dust kind of settles a little bit, and then I don't remember who was driving. I'm pretty sure it was Garrett, and something just like we were like, "What is that?" It was like 5 feet tall. I'm not making this up. It was huge. And it was just this brown figure sitting in the middle of the road. So me and Garrett are kind of looking at each other like, what the hell is that? And it was alive. It was, you could tell it was kind of moving a little bit. And I'm thinking Mothman has come to Vegas. I'm thinking like, what is it? That's not a person. Aliens? Am I looking at an alien right now? These are all immediate thoughts. And then finally, it just, I'll never be able to do it because I'm not what it was, but it just turns its head all the way around, and it had these giant eyes. It was a freaking owl. And then it spread its wings, which were the size of the car. I am not making this up. Garrett, if you're watching, ever leave a comment, call me, whatever. And this thing just took off. And me and Garrett were just like, we were relieved it was something that could be explained because I didn't want that on my conscience for the rest of my life. But we just kind of looked at it and went, oh my God, that's a big freaking owl. Like, thank God it wasn't an alien. So that's the most scary thing, and definitely a desolate stretch of road. James, what was jail like at the Denver airport? You must have watched that episode of one of those episodes of the Asy TV life. Hang on. All right, another quick story. It's going to be story time with Brandon, I guess. So there I was with my son going to see his grandmother, my mom, in Detroit. We're at the Denver airport. We're going through TSA. There's nobody there. It's wonderful. It's like 3 a.m. It's the perfect airline experience. Maybe 4 a.m. I think we had like a 6 o'clock flight, and I always get to the airports way too early. Like I'm just paranoid about missing flights because I have before and it sucks. So I just get there way too early. Anyway. So the bags are going through the machines, right? And yeah, the whole machine just goes freezes up. The wheels stop rolling, the conveyor belt stops moving, everything. And then everybody starts kind of running around and running towards the screen. And a couple minutes pass by, and I'm like, hey, can I get my bag? I didn't say it like in a bad way. I was just like, hey, do you think I can get my bag? We do have a flight. So apparently I brought a loaded gun into the airport, handgun that was like in a secret pocket inside inside my backpack, which I normally have my big camera backpack. I didn't need it because I was just going to see the mom. We were not filming anything. So yeah, the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. Literally the dumbest damn thing I've ever done in my life. Sorry, I'm getting like messages and texts and everything. Not on here though. What are you guys doing? You leave a message just to know you're there, so I can make sure you can hear me and everything. I'm not just doing this for nothing. Um, but yeah, so they put me in handcuffs in front of my kid, which was he didn't give a damn, but it was more traumatizing for me because it's just embarrassing. You get led through the airport by cops with the got the handcuffs on, which suck. I hate handcuffs. Uh, no, they're the worst. And then they put you in this little room. My kid's just sitting there staring at his phone. I was only in there for maybe 35 minutes while they ran a background check on me, which came up fine. And then, yeah. But what was jail like in there? It's just a room and just like jail anywhere. If you've ever seen a jail cell, you got the little silver toilet sink thing and a bed with no padding on it and like a metal slab or whatever. And that was it, man. It sucked. I was very embarrassed. I still made the flight, still got to see my mom, and had to do community service for 24 hours, which I did at the Restore place. And I paid maybe $200, but that case is completely sealed now and it doesn't exist. I just got to prove to buy a handgun at Shields. So it definitely is all clear. And yeah, I just bought a gun too. So it's nice. I promise you, I will not take that one to the airport. Promise. Okay, next. Polly. I think I know Polly. I want to ask you what your favorite shows are to film. Oh, I won't ask you what your favorite shows are to film. My eyes are blurry today. A lot of lighting too. I'm playing with my new lights. Another reason to do this. I imagine you like them all, but what is it that you like about all of the shows? All of them? There's a lot of shows, man, that you film, or just some of them. Punctuation, Polly. I just copied and pasted this stuff. I got the network up right here. Stuffed with Renee Paquette. We only filmed 2 days together and got 1.5 episodes. They're out right now. Actually, I put them on YouTube. You can enjoy them if you're watching this on YouTube. Mr. Soltis says, yup. Best comment so far. All right. I guess that means you can hear me. Fantastic. Thank you. Anyways, Renee's awesome. And yeah, when we talk about doing more, and I hope we do, when we filmed that, she was not yet with AEW. I don't think that really hinders anything. I'm hoping not. I would like a little more cooperation on pushing things with her, as far as her helping promote the show, because she's the one with the 3 million Instagram followers. I am not. I have 3,000. Okay, it is what it is. I'm not good at social media. I've been reaching out for people that are good at social media. I am not. Anyways, Renee's awesome. She's fun to film with. Really professional. Like her super. She's been doing it. She's had skin in the game for a long time. New York Ham, Eddie Finocchiaro, man. What else can I say about that dude? The dude's a freaking star. His delivery, his humor, his personality, his look. I mean, everything about him is just star. So when I heard his radio show, Ham Radio, I was like, I got to work with this guy. I don't even know how I met him. I think it was through somebody that visited his show often. But Eddie is just, and when the camera's not rolling, I just I got a little brotherhood thing with him. I love the guy to death, and I can't wait. When I move to Michigan, I'll be closer to New York City where we can just get out and do more, because New York Ham, easily one of my favorite shows to film. The Bennetts. A lot of people think Maria Kanellis and Mike Bennett are the stars of this show. They're not. The kids are, man. Freddie Moon, their daughter, and Carver Bennett. when they are on the show, because a lot of times we're filming shows at events, them at work basically. Uh, but when we got the kids on there, dude, I get along with those freaking kids so well. Um, I always bring them gifts and stuff because I don't know, I just think they're awesome. And they're, they run around the Bennett's house just chanting my name. And that makes me so happy. Because, my kids are grown and they're not ever going to do that again. I have a grandson, Chance, who I'm hoping to have when I get to Michigan. I'm hoping to have a much closer relationship with. One of 5 good reasons, and I'll talk about that later. But one of 5 good reasons I'm moving to Colorado Springs, from Colorado Springs to Michigan. And I can't wait to get the hell out of here. Let me tell you right now. Anyway, that's another story. But yeah, working with, honestly, in my opinion, one of the top 5 best in-ring wrestling performers, Mike Bennett, hands down. If you don't believe me, then you haven't watched the guy. Guarantee you that's the problem. I mean, I have a lot of favorites, but Mike, after traveling with him for the I Love This Shit documentary that we filmed, I'm hoping we do another one. Just seeing him in the ring and putting things together, his psychology, his passion, the whole deal, even his promo skills. I don't think he's really had a chance to shine on that in a mainstream avenue, but I love Mike. I wish we, he's a busy dude, man, and I'm a busy dude, and it's hard to contact people. Maria, same problem. It's kind of funny, everyone back in the day was like, "Oh my God, Maria, she's so hot," and I've not looked at her that way once. I mean, she's a beautiful human being. So is Mike. Mike's like insanely beautiful human being. Their kids are beautiful, but like Maria is like she's so respectable. And I mean that as someone who's been working with her for years now, with the Women's Wrestling Army stuff, the Bennett's TV show, everything that we've done, even that Ring of Honor, all the stuff we did there. I'm way older than her, but I kind of like look at her like a sister type. And I just very proud of her and everything that she does, because I've kind of seen I'm not close. I don't live with them. I don't, whatever. I've been in their house. I've been in their, whatever. I'm just saying we're not like all best friends and family and everything, but I've seen the ups and the downs and the ups and the downs and the ups and the downs. Thankfully, right now, I think they're on an up, and I'm just proud of both of them, their whole family. And I'm hoping to see, I mean, their kids are going to be stars. I don't know if they're going to be wrestlers. I don't know what they're going to be. Freddie Moon she owns the camera every time she's on it. I wish I could do little clips and stuff, because I need a producer to do that, or an engineer, whatever they call it. Marci, you're going to wake up and do some work. She's out. She's a sick girl. Anyway, yeah, the Bennetts are awesome. I love being in that atmosphere. It's kind of funny because every one of these shows, when I'm with Eddie, I'm in New York City. We're walking around, we're doing fun stuff. It's just a different thing. It's a different atmosphere, different environment. Then I go to the Bennetts, and it's like a family environment. I'm with, Renee for the time that we've spent together, and it's just in that, go, go, go type of. I love the fact that every show is a different world, and I get to just dip in, and dip out of these worlds and do some filming. We'll knock out 3 episodes, and I'll go to the next show, and it's cool. Go There Eat That's the show that I host. I haven't done one in 2.5 years. I can't wait to do the next season. If we do it seasonal, I might just do episode here and there. I have grand designs for this show because I really miss doing it. I want to hit Alaska. I want to go to Korea. I got plans to go to Cabo San Lucas to see my buddy Derek down there. And yeah, we're going to film all of that stuff for the Asy TV life, but I really want to get some Go There Eat That episodes in the can, man, because at least another 10 episodes this season. The UFO show with Amy Duma, you probably know her as Lita from WWE. She's cool, man. I love me some Amy. At times I didn't know whether she was really digging what we were doing. She loved all the episodes according to what she said, But it's one of those things where it's like, and I get from her perspective, we didn't know each other before we started filming. We kind of got to know each other as we were filming. And it was never like a close friendship by any means. I like her. I consider her a friend, but um, yeah, it was just one of those things where she's kind of hard to read. And I think she likes to be kind of hard to read. And maybe again, maybe somewhere down the road we'll do something else. But we got the 5 episodes, and I'm happy with that. So maybe we'll do more. Maybe we won't. It doesn't matter. We did it. We can move on, or we can move on. It's cool with that. I love me some Amy. I love the UFO show. Again, it's a different scenario altogether, a different world, a different realm. I'll just say realm because I like to say the word realm. And I get to go in and out. It's a lot of fun. But it's a really fun show. Up to this date, it really holds up. It's a couple years old now. Kilroy's Workshop. That's another. I'm just going to say every show is a different realm. But Kilroy's Workshop, if you don't know what that is, Kilroy's Workshop is an actual shop, a maker space here in Colorado Springs, ran by Ron Hardman. And damn, the dude's awesome. The dude is awesome, and he breeds awesomeness. Not just with his own children, but he just spreads the knowledge, gives people a space to create, and teaches them the fundamentals and watches them grow, and then hires a lot of them for the shop, and then sends them off into the freaking universe. And they teach bladesmithing, making swords and axes and stuff. They even teach like jewelry making. If you watch the episodes, Al was on there. We've done 5 episodes with them for the first season. Hopefully we do another one. Welding, blacksmithing, just I'm blown. I walked in there because I knew they did welding, and I wanted to get a roof rack put on my van, which they did. And I said, hey man, let's do a freaking TV show. Like, what are we doing? This is the stories that they have there are incredible and emotional and just poignant and beautiful. And I'm so happy to have met Ron. And he's made not only just Asy TV better with the Kilroy's Workshop show, but I think he's made me better as a person just knowing him. I consider him a good friend. And again, we're both busy people, so we don't hang out on the daily, but he's such a great guy with such a great place. If you're in Colorado, go check out Kilroy's Workshop. You'll want to hang out. That's all I'm going to say. Just a Small Town Girl with Brianna Blackledge, formerly known as Brianna Bringle. She used to be in the wrestling circuit with me and hundreds of others, and we got to know each other. We've been friends for decades, kind of like just casual, hey, how you doing, hey, how you been type friends, and I'll like your post type thing. And then I was like, she posted something about she just needed like something. And when I see that, I'm starting to think, okay, well, I have something that people like her and even you and anybody with just an inkling of talent and drive and will to do, you can do a show. So we're doing the Just a Small Town Girl show. I've always wanted to do a show about cool small towns because everybody does New York City and LA, Chicago, Dallas and Denver, and everybody always does those big cities. And I'm like, okay, cool. And we've done those too, but we've done Eureka Springs, Arkansas, and Herman, Missouri, 2 cities I've never even heard of before, and 2 of her favorites. So we did that, and it was it was so much fun. I both times it was so much fun. Bree is my buddy now. You know what I mean? I love hanging out with, just kind of like Eddie, but just not as attractive as Eddie. Kidding to both of you. I love hanging out with Bree. I think she's amazing. And she's actually, for somebody who's she's cut promos in wrestling rings and done stuff like that for TV shows with wrestling. And, that was years ago. And now she's a freaking natural at this stuff. She's a little nervous at times, but who isn't? Even I am after decades of doing this stuff. So, the funny thing is I tell everybody, look, man, just do it 3 times. The third one's going to be your best. If you do it 4 times, it'll start going back downhill. Do it once, figure it out. Do it twice, Okay, and then do it 3 times, you got it. And she does it usually in 2 or 3 times and gets everything done. And sometimes one taker. She's awesome, and I'd have so much fun exploring these new places because not only do I just go there and film her show, I'm there for like days and I just hang out and I get to know everybody. And I've met so many cool people already through her show. I'm gonna start speeding up here. Scavenger hunt with Aeon Cruz. This is a weird story. Aeon and I used to be a thing, and we did a show with her called The Drink, which has since gone to Hillary. And I'll talk about her apparently in a minute. And we just reconnected after like 5 years of not talking at all. And we've done 2 episodes. We've done Cocoa Beach. We've done St. Augustine. She lives in Florida right now, so we're kind of basing out of there. But damn, like now that all the garbage, relationship bullshits aside, and that's awesome. I just get to see her as a friend, and that's so much better. It's like she's so just another really cool human being and really good at hosting things. I like to get her out of her comfort zone a little bit. Pump her up a little bit, like be more you when the camera's not on you. A lot of people do that. They're like these awesome personalities and amazing human beings, and then you put a camera on and they're like, "So we are here at the," and she doesn't do that, but she needs to be herself. And she has been. She's turned it up. She's figured this out, and I've had a great time both times. And she brings her kids with her, and her daughter is the host of Too Sweet, which we've been doing since she was young, and I'm glad to be doing that again with her too. So hopefully we get more and more of each. Evilise. I like Evilise. She's cool. A damn good pro wrestler. She's awesome. She's just different. She is herself on this show. And I don't think we've ever butted heads. We've had a couple like conversations like about how to handle different things. But I mean, she's right and I'm right. There's no wrong answers. It's just like, do it like you do it. And I really enjoy her show. It's fun and it's kind of fast moving. She's always game to do stuff. And I wish the pro wrestling world would treat her better. Simple as that. Heath House. Again, I have a new episode of that's been sitting in the can since last year. Like, no, not 2021. November is when we filmed it. And it's just kind of like the final episode. But I was waiting for like 15 minutes of stuff with Heath, and we didn't get it in 2022. So I'm just going to put it together, and it is what it is. But I love Heath. I love his whole family. His daughters. Oh my God. His daughters. I like to think I know the Bennett's kids pretty well, and they know me. I wish I would have had more time to be Uncle Brandon. And I don't know. They're just cool freaking kids. I get along. And if any of you are going down a stupid route by saying I like hanging out with freaking kids, then you're an asshole and you're stupid. And I'd love to punch you right in the throat. It's not that, you idiot. I'm just saying I freaking adore their freaking kids. I adore cool kids, man, especially when they're not mine. I'm done raising kids. Yeah, forever. But I get along with kids because adults suck. But Heath doesn't suck. His wife Steph is awesome too. I wish we could do more. I know he got with Impact, and a lot of these people, like the Good Brothers show with Gallows, he's back in WWE. We're probably not going to be filming with him anymore. I just talked to him a couple weeks ago and told him congrats and all that stuff. Yeah, it seems like a lot of times when people are unemployed, they don't have that big contract or all the stuff to do, the busy schedule, then that's when we meet and we do a bunch of stuff. And then I'm like, well, let's do more. And they're like, well, we're signed again. So we don't really have the time. And I don't even know if we're allowed to, and blah, blah, blah. Oops. Anyway, I love Heath, love his family, would love to do more eventually. And that is what it is. But we got 3 episodes up right now. Hopefully another one comes soon. I mean, another one is coming soon. Hellscream Inc. Jeff and the V Man and Jesse, all those, everyone up there is, let me say, the people that run it are awesome. I love them. Um, you get a lot of characters in there with the actors and stuff. Some of them are just pure, just awful human beings, but a lot of them are amazing. I have friends that I've had for almost 7 years of filming the Hellscream Inc. show. And if you don't know what Hellscream Inc., it's the building, it's of a haunted house, it's the running of a haunted attraction, it's behind the scenes and behind the screams. Wah! And I love that show. We've done a lot of filming with them over the years, and I got 2 episodes in the can. Brand new show I told you about called Where the Toys Are. It's all about toy stores everywhere. On the roadside, it's about roadside attractions everywhere. Coolest places to shop, about cool places to shop. We've got, what episodes on there right now? Unclaimed Baggage is on there from Scottsboro, Alabama. I got the Mall of America coming. I've got the world's largest, or Minnesota's largest candy store coming on there. I got Bronner's from Frankenmuth, Michigan on there. All kinds of stuff. The Drink, I told you, it used to be Aeon Cruz's show. Moved it over to Hillary, who has been a really good friend of mine for a lot of years. I trust her. And the last episode we did one in Phoenix and we did one in Tombstone, Arizona about a year ago. And I'm looking forward to doing more. I'm going to be spending a lot more time on the road, and Phoenix is a hot spot. I got another new show that I'll be doing there too about fitness. Yeah. But yeah, Hillary's amazing. That Vegas show, I just talked to Ricky yesterday about doing more. We haven't filmed in about 8-9 months, and it's been a busy year for your friend Brandon. Okay. I haven't been able to get everywhere. But we've gotten a lot of places. Obviously, if I have 20 shows, I haven't even edited yet and put together. But Ricky's amazing. I love Ricky, and I can't wait to see her face again and get out and have some adventures. Nothing to Lose, a Stephen Piercy documentary, and Invasion of Your Privacy. Stephen. Seems like it's its own episode. I love me some Stephen Piercy. I have since I was a little kid. We've had some amazing adventures together. I don't think we'll be filming anything else. And that's how I feel about it. I don't really want to. There's been a lot of wasted money and a lot of wasted miles and wasted time that has been nonchalantly just thrown away. And I'm pissed off about it. But it's one of those things where it's like, okay, well, you know what? It is what it is, and I'm moving on. So I appreciate everything. I really honestly do. It's a dream to film at the Whiskey. I got to hang out with Bobby Blotzer. I got to know Steven pretty well. And I there's something going on. There's something weird going on, and it's none of my damn business. Kind of is a little bit because of, all my work and time and everything. But at the same time, it's like, there's something going on that I don't know about, and I have no business knowing about. I'm sure it'll air its ugly head, and I'm just going to be like, oh, that makes sense. Next. Bad People, Bad Places, Bad Things with Ryzen. We filmed that down in Florida. We got 2 episodes. It's about bad people, bad places, and bad things. Evil stuff, because Ryzen is the devil. I think he's really good. I think he's very good. I've known Ryzen since 2006 when I first moved to Colorado. He's the first person I wrestled in Colorado. Love the guy. He's a brother. I want more. I want more episodes. He's been to Colorado like 4 times since we filmed these. Come on, dude. You know what I mean? I've been to Florida 3 times since we filmed these. Come on, dude. Let's just get together, make some more shows. Nothing happens overnight. You got to do a little work. And I know you're a busy dude, and so am I, but we have opportunities, and let's do it. Sparkle Nation, Leah, Ruby Sparkle, whatever you want to call her. I love her to death. We are long overdue for one of our famous road trips. And she's done the film work for most of the recent Go There Eat That episodes, her and Heather. So one of those two have to, start pointing the camera at this ugly mug again pretty soon, because I want to go there and eat that. But I love Sparkle Nation. It's all about counterculture and creepy stuff, fun stuff. We've done a lot of episodes. We've done 12 episodes, and that's a lot, for a couple years. We're not, we don't have that Netflix money. We don't have that Hulu money, that Fox money that we can just go on the road and, hey, we're all getting paid to do this. No, when we hit the road, it comes out of, our pockets, and it's, we're not going to have 10 seasons of 220 episodes or whatever, 10 episodes, whatever it is. I'm really happy, and she wants to do more. We're going to do more. We just got to get back on the road. A Call to Adventure. Chantel's amazing. I look forward to doing more. Already talked about Too Sweet. Best Day Ever with Gigi. Can't wait to figure something out with her, man. I love that girl. She's amazing. She's such a good voice and presence, and beautiful, beautiful human being. I just accidentally exited out of the network. And yeah, Wrestling with Ghost. He said he's got new episodes coming. Lost in America, my buddy Garrett I talked about earlier. Can't wait to do more. Father Son Spooky Ghost. Probably not going to do more. BB Axmauser show, my son's other show. We've done what we've done, and I think that's going to be it. We just don't hang out as much, and he's in high school, and it's a big bummer. Anyway, that's all the show. I don't know why I spent so much time on that question. Because you wanted me to go through all the shows. It's totally your fault. Angela wants to know, Angela wants to know, how is Marci J Cat? Sleeping. I took her to the vet a couple weeks ago, and immediately the vet was like, she has an inoperable tumor under her tongue, which is going to keep increasing in size until she can't eat, can't breathe. It's going to eventually split, and it's going to be extremely painful, and you'll have no other choice than to put your cat that you've had for almost 19 years to sleep. I don't want to start freaking sobbing uncontrollably on this live stream. I already did enough of that on the Asy TV life episodes where all of that is documented, and I'm not, how do you, she's the perfect freaking cat still. She's, like I said, she's still young at heart. She still plays. She still bothers the hell out of me. She still eats and poops and sleeps and does everything that she does, snuggles and loves almost to the point of a fault. She's not changed at all. She just has something in her mouth that's really bothering her, and and she hates it, and it's going to get worse. I mean, 19 years is a good run, but I was hoping for, I told her, you got 20 years and then you got to go, right? And I was always joking. I mean, but it sucks. That's all I'm going to say. Zach wants to know, I don't know why I included this one, because I don't smoke weed. What is your go-to weed stop in Colorado? I don't have one. I literally have not smoked weed in probably 20 years. I don't enjoy it. I think it stinks like shit. I'm just not a fan. I mean, I know people are, oh yeah, I like weed every 5 minutes. Well, then you have a problem. Okay. It's not, I don't think about weed. When I'm forced to smell it, I get irritated. Okay. And y'all know me. I get irritated over a great many things. That is one of them. Cigarettes are worse, though. What TV shows that are not on Asy TV do you enjoy the most? From Gloria. I just binge watched Picard. Holy crap, that's an amazing show. It's better than the I don't know if it's better. I think it's better than the original Star Trek and Next Generation. And I really highly enjoyed Picard. But me, I'm all about Family Guy, South Park, Rick and Morty, American Dad, Rocko's Modern Life, regular show. I love the adult cartoons. I watch wrestling, even though I'm probably about to stop watching it. It's getting really annoying hearing all the thing. I miss the days of watching wrestling when the backstage stuff wasn't even known, when you just didn't hear anything about it unless it was really a big thing, like the steroid trial or something like that. Nobody cared about anything. They didn't care what the ratings were. They didn't care, who's running the company. It was just a fun thing to watch. I miss that so much. Now it's just, I know half the people, not half, but a great deal of people in the industry, and some are backstage, and I keep hearing these things. And I've often said I could bring down the entire wrestling industry with what I've known. And I would never do that. I'm a very trustable person. But yeah, I know a lot of secrets, but I just don't, it's not fun. It's just taking the fun out of it for me. Anyway, Robin says, I live in Tampa, St. Pete. I saw that you ate at Ulele. We did that with Evilise. You made it seem awesome, even though I've had 2 bad experiences there. How often do you fake it? Like food or orgasms? And were you faking it at Ulele? No. What? How could you possibly have a bad meal at Ulele? That place was freaking phenomenal. Like, I'm going to argue with you on that one. We had so many different dishes because when we're filming, they often, I'm trying to remember all of them. They often bring out a bunch. They had like these okra fries that I could eat these okra fries until I just passed out and then wake up and start eating them again. Uh, what else do we have? We had some fish dish. I remember we had this like caramel bread pudding or something. Everything at Ulele. I want to watch that episode right now. Everything that we had at Ulele was freaking phenomenal. Even the people there they were just awesome. I really have no idea. Was that the latest episode? I think it may have been. Anyways, I no idea what you're talking about. That place is so good. Let me look it up real quick. I know. I wish I could just put a little screen here. I'm sure there's a way to do that. Oh, there's Evilise. Okay. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm doing the wrong fast forward button on the Roku. My bad. I'm so sorry. Sorry, Evilise. Oh, yeah, there it is. This fish. Oh, my God, dude. Oh, I'm on a diet right now. I ate nothing but broth for 4 days, and I hated my life. 3 days, and I hated my life. I eat one big meal a day. Oh, dude, I can't even look at that. Yeah, you're crazy. Your Laylee was amazing. But have I ever faked it? No. Because most of the things that are there, like I'll put out a disclaimer. I ate pig's feet one time at a restaurant in Seattle, and it was the most gelatinous, grossest smelling, tasting thing I've ever put in my mouth. Ugh. And I said, dude, this is not for me. And I'll say something because I don't really like lobster and shrimp and things like that. I really don't like it. But I've had it. I've had eel and crayfish, and I've had octopus and all these different things. And like I'll go, oh, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. I'm still not a fan, but no, I don't fake it. Evilise didn't either. She devoured that food. Girl can eat. Scott K wants to know, how many miles have you put on the van? How many tickets have you gotten? Any car accidents? Any road rage incidents? I bought the van with 73,000 miles on it. It now has 118,000. Do the math. I don't want to. No tickets. Not one, because I don't drive like an asshole. I don't drive more than 5 over the speed limit. And you can call me a grandpa driver. I am a grandpa. So cool with that. Yeah, I don't drive like an idiot. I just don't. And if I'm in the fast lane and it's 75 in the fast lane and I'm doing, on the freeway, I'll maybe go 10 over. Maybe if I'm feeling a little froggy. But if you're riding my ass when I'm doing 10 over and I'm actively passing cars, guess what? I'm not moving. Psst. Anyway, no, I have none of that stuff. Car accidents, no car accidents, no tickets. Been close a few times with car accidents because of other people, not me. A few road rage incidents. I get pretty pissed off if someone's extremely dangerous. I remember this big blue truck in Georgia. I think it was Georgia. And this guy was an asshole. He was doing like 95 on the freeway. Just this big blue semi truck, like a semi truck. I'm not talking like a pickup truck. I mean, there's 1,000 assholes in white trucks with big tires and, coal rollers with Trump stickers in their freaking window. I hate all of those people. But this was a semi truck, a big blue semi truck, and I filmed it too. It's on the Asy TV Live. I couldn't tell you what episode. It's one of the road trip ones, obviously. Damn, dude. Yeah, that really sucked. really, really freaking sucked, and it was really scary too because he was legitimately trying to run me off the freaking road. And then I actually, it was so bad I had to call the freaking cops, and I would never normally do that. I just had to do something about this idiot. And he the funny thing is he took off And sorry, I'm forgetting to monetize this video. Gotta monetize things, my friends. We are monetized, so why the hell wouldn't I monetize? Okay. And he took off past me, like literally right in front of me. Like I had to get off the freeway onto the shoulder just so this dude didn't hit me because he was trying. So I called the cops, and he did this like 4 times, dude. I could not get away from this son of a bitch. And I actually pulled over one time. I said, dude, okay, dude, let's freaking do this. Like I know it's really stupid. Don't do that because everybody has a gun. I have many guns. I don't brag about them. I don't wear them on my hip like a douchebag. I don't do any of this stuff. They're hidden. I have a concealed carry thing. I'm actually getting renewed next week. You know, don't be a gun douchebag, okay? And don't be a douchebag on the road. But I wanted to beat the shit out of this guy. And he wouldn't pull over. He wouldn't. He'd slow down and and then pull over like 500 yards away. I couldn't get to him. But don't do that because he could just and you're dead. I didn't get out, but then I just pull back on the freeway and he'd get right back in front of me. Anyway, I finally just got off. Like I made sure that he could not get off, and I got off the freeway. I already called the cops, gave it like 5 minutes, just sat on the side of the road, going like settling myself down, and got back on the freeway, and sure enough, the highway patrol had him pulled over. They had 2 cars behind him. I pulled in behind the cops, put my hands out the window, and I said, "Hey, I'm the one who called." And I showed him my dash cam footage, and I left. And I'm hoping he got fired from his truck driving job. And I hope that the rest of his life is miserable. So there's a road rage incident from you, but not for me. I get pissed at people. Trust me, you know that. But a lot of people deserve to get pissed off at. Love the new show about toys. Will there be any more episodes? Right now, it's just a Eureka episode from Greg the Bunny Slayer. Dude, are you watching Greg the Bunny Slayer? Leave a comment, man. I want to know Greg the Bunny Slayer just in case I get attacked by any freaking bunnies, man. If I got the Bunny Slayer, Greg the Bunny Slayer on my side, then I'm not afraid of these bunnies anymore, you know? Anyway, yes, we have one other episode filmed that we did in Denver at the Mile High Comics. So cool place. And I can't wait to put that together. Actually, I need to do that soon. You just can't do everything at once. I wish I had a team of 10 people editing. We'd have everything done in 2 weeks, but everything takes a while and everything is done by these hands. Okay. Oh. April wants to know, what does Asy mean? Is it your company? Yes, it is my company. Thank you. I launched it in 2000. I did all the business stuff in 2014, but we actually launched on Roku only on June 15th, 2015. And we've been chugging along ever since, for better or worse. Hopefully it's never been better. Our numbers are better than ever, and it's fine. I'm having a very good time filming and editing. I'm making a living, and we're featuring talents and telling stories. That is what we do. Asy, okay, let's rewind a little bit. I had a nightclub in Oklahoma called the Asylum Concert Club. It was a fun place. Like to this day, I think it's a flea market or something right now, but it's still has my handprints all over. The stage I built is still there. Everything's still there, and it's awesome. But it was a really cool place. We had a lot of big rock stars and a lot of fun in that joint. And I think I'm a pretty good nightclub owner or manager or whatever. I didn't own the place, but I created it and made everything happen. And it was called the Asylum Concert Club, and that's where Asylum Championship Wrestling started. At the Asylum Concert Club, makes sense. And then we moved it out of there because the actual owner of the building was a douchebag and had some insurance issues like well after the fact that we started doing this. And then the owner of the business that was renting out the building was just, I don't know, I loved the guy for a minute, and then he just turned into this weird, creepy fucking asshole. Excuse my French, but yeah, it's just I wanted to call. I mean, Asylum Championship Wrestling went on for another, about 13 years after that, and we ended up in Colorado. And I had all these cameras, and I had, editing equipment, and I had just all kinds of stuff. And I was like, you know what? Like, I could do like little funny TV shows with the wrestlers, and that has nothing to do with wrestling. We could do a cooking show, a paranormal show. We could do all this stuff. And we actually did a show called The Ghost Fighters, which was me and Buddha and Zane Morris, which are three weird combinations of people. And if you know them, then you know they're all awesome in different ways. Anyway, we started just doing TV shows just for the website, for the Asylum Championship Wrestling website. Anyway, when the wrestling went away, because I got tired of doing it, that was still kind of on my mind. I'm like, well, I still have all these people I know and all these cameras. And so we just started, and I wanted to call it the Asylum Network. Asylum Network is taken. It's a production company. Awesome. Okay. And it's a little dark for what we do. We have kid shows. We have, it's just didn't really fit the Asylum Network. Ugh. Now we're going to do Too Sweet with Rihanna Cruz. Let's go out eat ice cream. Didn't work. But I wanted to keep the feel of that word, and Asy is half of Asylum. It's cut the word in half. Nobody owns it. I own it. It's my word. Asy TV is mine. I own that. I got a federal trademark on it. Copyright, all that good stuff. And it doesn't mean here. It didn't mean anything. It was just a cool sounding word. But now I'm going to start promoting, probably this year, the All Story Network TV, All Story TV, which is ASY, All Story. See what I'm going for here? It'll be the All Story Network, or All Story TV, and Asy for short. I like that because that's what we do. It's all stories, right? Okay. Anyway, let's start getting through these things because you need to get to sleep. Have you ever been to Seattle? I think I just said that. When had some pig's feet up there. Been to Seattle many times. Love it. Love me some Seattle. Can't wait to go back. My buddy Garrett's up in Washington, and I got other friends up there too that I would love to see. I was doing the Moto Vixen show. I think we did 5 episodes up in Olympia. I love Olympia too. But yeah, I mean, Seattle's one of those, just Washington State's one of those states that I need to spend a few weeks in, maybe a month. When I'm living in a van full time pretty soon, by the end of this year, I will definitely be spending months in places instead of weeks, and just getting as much done as I can and exploring just for my own soul. I love it. All right. Top 5 places you want to go that you've never been. Cambridge, England. I'll just say England all over, because I'm going to go spend a month in England, probably, if not this year, the next year. It all depends on finances and schedules. I've never been to Boston. For some reason, I never made it to Boston. I've been to Massachusetts, but I've never been to Boston. I've been to every state except for, of course, next on my list, which is Alaska. Always wanted to go to Alaska and film an episode of Go There Eat That. I think that'd be a blast. Never been to Alaska, never been to Hawaii, never been to Maine, never been to... There's a couple more. Oh, North Dakota. And one of Vermont. I don't think I've ever been to Vermont. And what's the other one? New Hampshire. Yeah, never been to that whole little stretch up there in New England. Otherwise, I've been to every state and most of the major cities in each state, filming whatever. But I definitely want to get to England. I definitely want to go back to Japan. I definitely want to go back to South Korea, but I've already been there when I was in the Army. I've never been to Mexico, but that's going to change this year, pretty soon, actually, in the next couple months. Really depends on little baby girl right here, right there. Why can't I figure this out? Boston and Alaska, maybe Hawaii. I'm not that kind of guy that's just like, oh, let's go to Hawaii and get drunk and see some chicks and lay on the beach and get drunk. And I'm not that guy. I don't think I've ever been that guy. I don't like those people. They're very annoying. I'm sorry if that is you. It's totally your thing. Do you? Doesn't mean I have to love you by any means. Anyway, I think I said 5 in there. Have you ever been nervous to meet and film anyone? From Monica. Oh, Miguel asked that last question. Monica, no, I haven't. I have different levels of business respect. Does that make any difference? I respect everybody until they give me a reason not to. But business respect, like someone like Renee Paquette, who's done so much in front of the camera, and for me to bring my little camera in, like, hi, how you doing? What's going on? Where are we? Hit the door. It's like I have a lot more business respect for people like Maria Kanellis. She's been an apprentice, and she's been in Playboy. She's done WWE stuff, and she's accomplished. Accomplished people gained my respect. Stephen Piercy I had nothing. The most, if anybody, I was nervous a little bit to meet was Stephen, because I'm not nervous to meet him and interact. He's a human being. He's going to live and die, and he poops like all of us do. But I had decades of loving Rat, and just I really wanted to make it work. And I was nervous that, I don't doubt my own talents as a filmmaker or an editor or a producer. I know I'm good. I'm good enough. There's way better. Trust me, there's amazingly 1,000 times better out there. And I respect those people too. But nervous? No, I don't get nervous. Jason asked 2 questions here. What do you miss the most about wrestling, and what do you miss about wrestling? And what do you miss about wrestling the least? I guess that makes sense. The most things I miss about wrestling is the community between everyone, the wrestlers, the staff, the ring crews, and just building the shows. I loved writing the shows too. The in-ring stuff was fun, but it was just part of it. I really enjoyed running the show and just being in charge of the whole thing. I'm kind of a control freak, and I got to be that, kind of like I am with Asy TV. What do I miss the least? Most people would probably say the bumps, getting hurt. I really miss the pain. I know it's weird. It's a certain pain that you grow addicted to. It's a sickness, and I had that sickness, and I still have that sickness. I love goofing around with my wrestling friends now, and we just start punching each other in the face. I love that stuff. Okay, so I don't miss that. What do I miss? What do I miss the least? Dealing with venues, dealing with asshole wrestlers, and just dealing with stupid people. That's all. That's with any stage of life or any endeavor I've ever endeavored. Jason also asked, what is the same kind of a question? What is the best part of your life right now? And what is the worst part of your life right now? The best part is a giant question mark. I'm going to get a giant question mark. That's going to be if I ever get another tattoo, I'm going to get a giant question mark right here, because the question mark is always in front of me. And that's a lie. I would never mess up this insanely beautiful face. I love not being 100% sure Asy TV is going to be, we're going to weather the storm. Okay. We're going to be fine. Whether it blows up and all the upgrades happen and we get millions of subscribers, then fantastic. That'll be great. Or, we just go down to a simple website and we got what we got. I'm happy. The bills are getting paid. It's paying for itself, and we're going to persevere. We shall carry on. But I'm happy because I built this machine, this Asy TV thing. It's my baby. I have it. It is, like I said, it's paying the bills. We have the Adventure travel app coming up. The Adventure Bot travel app. My mom is doing good. Everyone's healthy. Things are, except for my cat, that sucks. But you ask what's great about my life right now. It's exciting. There's so much traveling going to happen this year. I got so much to live and love, and I've never been happier. On the flip side, I've never been more miserable than I have been these last few months because of the kitty cat. I've had her for 19 years. What do you want from me? She's my baby girl. Love her to death, and I'm going to snuggle the crap out of her. That's what she's waiting on. She's pretending like she's sleeping just to pass the time so she can snuggle all of this. And she will be right here. And with the thing in her mouth, she's drooling a lot, and it sucks. and her whole chest is wet, and she's going to drool in my face, and it's nothing I can do about it. And I don't care. I love my cat, and she can drool all over me if she needs to. Like I said, she's got a big old tumor in her mouth, and it sucks. And that is the worst part. I'd love to see my son more. Like I said, since he started high school, and I have not seen him much. And that's weird. I had him most of his life as a half-time dad. I had him most of his life, and now it's like I have him. I don't even know. It sucks. It's the worst. The other thing that sucks, my mom lives in Detroit. I live in Colorado. That's why I'm moving to Michigan, to be with her. I've been out of Michigan and away from her, except for, trips, since 2006. That is a long ass time. No. What am I talking about? I've been here since 2006. I left Michigan in 1995. Okay. That is a long ass time. 95, 2005, 2015. We're talking 28 years. I've not been home. Michigan is my home. Colorado, I've only been here for my son, and that is it. I am not a fan. I have not had a bad time. It's just not my freaking home. And I need to go home. It's been 28 years, and my mom doesn't need me by any means, but I still want to be there. I have a daughter, Charlotte, who I adore. She's more like me than anybody on this planet. It's weird. We have a lot of time to make up for. And she has a son, my grandson. Yes, I have a grandson. And I adore this kid. He's freaking awesome. He reminds me so much of my son. And, if my son doesn't want to come around as much and he's doing his own stuff and he doesn't need, he's got a wonderful family on his mom's side, that's great, but don't keep me hostage here until you're 18 and in the Air Force or whatever the hell you do. I got to go where the love is, and the love is in abundance up in Michigan, and that's where I need to be. So, in case you're wondering, that's the best part and the worst part. There's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on. Some of it's earth-shattering exciting, and a lot of it's just mind-numbingly depressing. But isn't that life? That's just what it is. You wake up, you take a piss, you make some coffee, and you move the F on. All right. Lindsay wants to know, which Meow Wolf location is your favorite? Omega Mart in Las Vegas is the best by far. It's a grocery store with all these mock products, and I have them everywhere. Like literally on every shelf, there's probably something from Meow Wolf. And I have a big ass museum everywhere. And an episode's coming up on the Asy TV Life where I take you through all of it, like a few of my favorite things. It's titled. Anyway, love me some Omega Mart, Meow Wolf. The whole Area 15 thing is freaking annoying, amazing. Great job out there. Connor wants to know, what happened to your shoe? My shoe. I imagine that means show. What happened to your show with Chelsea Green? Wasn't there supposed to be a show? Question mark. I remember she said something about it. It's the whole reason I got Asy, but I kept it because there's some cool stuff on there, especially if you're a wrestling fan. Yes, there is. Thank you, Connor. I thought that was going to be a negative thing. I kind of copied and pasted a lot of these. I didn't really focus too much on them, like prepare for any answers or anything. No, Chelsea is Chelsea is one of the, like, I've only met her a few times, like 4 or 5, 6 times. She is infectiously cool. That is a cool girl, dude. You can say whatever you want, oh, she's beautiful, whatever. Yeah, of course she is. Everybody in wrestling is beautiful, including her husband, by the way. They're all wonderful, beautiful people. That's why they make money. But Chelsea got busy, man. And we talked a few times about it. She was bummed. I was bummed. We were going to do a show about beach life and beach communities and things like that, and bikinis, and yeah, bummer. Yeah, I am actually kind of bummed we didn't get to do that. It would have been a fantastically fun show. I think it would have been really popular too with people that like beach communities and the perverts. And the perverts are out there, man. How do you think Pornhub is around? You know what I mean? Or YouPorn or whatever it is. I haven't looked at that stuff in forever. Is that still a thing? Can you still just like look up YouPorn or Pornhub? That was big for me for like a couple of years. That's all I had. this last year, I have not been with anybody either. So I'm surprised I didn't. Maybe I'll dig into that later when I click in broadcast here. No, Chelsea's awesome, and I think she's back with WWE. You didn't hear that from me, but I'm bummed we didn't get to do anything with her. And I like the concept though, so maybe I'll use it for somebody else. And Dion, Dionne, Dion. How do you say that name? Celine Dion, Dionne, Dion, Dione, whatever it is. Sorry, I butchered your name up. If you could pick one place that you visited in the last couple of years to be locked up in for the rest of your life, which place would that be? I wanted to say Area 15 in Vegas, but you'd get so many Vegas people in there and it'd just bother me. I would need some place that I could eat, someplace that I could stay entertained. I guess, yeah, but I could like 2 hours into any of the Meow Wolf locations, and I'm like, okay, I'm good for the year. I don't have to come back. I'm good. I've seen everything. That's actually a fun question to think about. I got the answer. Buc-ee's. Like, give me a big ass Buc-ee's, including the parking lot. So, I can walk around outside and stuff. You can eat there. They have all the clothes you need. They have amazingly clean bathrooms. I don't know if they have showers, but that's fine. I got wet wipes. I'm a van lifer, baby. Yeah, they got everything. Food, drinks. I mean, there's people coming in and out, but it's fine. Just got to find a place to sleep. I got a van. If they let me sleep, they don't let you sleep overnight. But if I had to choose a place to get locked up for the rest of my life, I'm sure some legalities have been taken care of. So Buc-ee's, man. I'm going to hang out at Buc-ee's. All right. Jamie with 2 E's, Jamee. Are you really moving to Michigan? When? Yes, soon. That's all I can tell you. And finally, Tamara wants to know, where are you going next? What is the next big TV show? Next big project? These are a lot of questions, Tamara. I asked for one from you. I'm kidding. This is awesome. Where are you going next? What's the next big TV show? Next big project? Are you still staying away from the naughty girls, or has somebody secretly locked you down? I think I just told you I've been celibate for about a year. No, there is no girlfriends. There is no wife. The naughty girls do not have any business with me anymore. I'm too busy, and I've had offers, like dates, like, hey, yeah, let's meet up for dinner. It'll be great. Or yeah, let's go see that show. It'll be cool. Oh yeah, I'd love to go with you. Yeah, and I say that in the moment, and then when the time comes, I'm like, nobody really blows my mind. I'm sorry. Maybe nobody's putting out the effort to blow my mind. Oh, what is that? What did I just do? Maybe I don't blow people's mind. I don't know. It's just a thing right now where I'm happy. I've never been happier. And if somebody can't add to that happiness and increase that happiness and do what I do and go where I go, and or have your own thing but still be supportive of each other and things like that, then why would I just will something into happening? I don't want to. I don't need another entity around me. It's my cat is enough. She bitches at me enough. And, I'm losing her soon. So maybe that'll free up some room. But I just want to work. I just want to travel. And I just want to get healthy. I want my eyes to stop being so damn blurry lately. And I got so many lights on me. It's really dumb. If you're really seeing how many, it's stupid. Just for this, really. But anyways, no, I'm single forever. The next big, where am I going next? I'm supposed to go to Florida to film with Women's Wrestling Army, but it is literally the middle of January and I've heard nothing. So, and this is not the first time this has happened. So, something could pop up, something tomorrow, something might not. Cabo San Lucas was supposed to be a February thing for me. It really depends on the cat. All of this depends on the cat. I got to go to Michigan and find an office building for an Asy TV studio. That's probably, I'd love to go back to Seattle. I got to go through Phoenix, LA, the Montana, Jerry Montano and I want to do a show in LA. New York Ham. I want to get to New York like soon, like springtime. Gabby Laspisa from Busted Open Radio. We're doing a show about pizza. Alyssa Marino's in Philadelphia. She's on the East Coast. See, all these things are going to be so much closer when I get to Michigan. Then again, the West Coast will be way farther, but it's whatever, dude. I'm just going to be circling this country again and again and again and again until I get everything I need to get done. And that's just the rest of my life. And I am shockingly like over the moon about it. So yeah. What else did you ask for? Oh, the next big project, the AdventureBot travel app. That's going to be the main thing that I do in 2023. It's going to take a full year to build. I'm already behind because I had a developer that was supposed to put this thing together for me, and I don't think that's going to happen. So I got to go through alternative routes, and it's going to be whatever it's going to be. I'm still excited about it. Man, there's so much stuff going on, and I really appreciate everyone asking all of these fantastic questions. I'm getting text messages after text messages. Oh, geez, dude. Why? It's freaking 9 o'clock. It's like 11 on the East Coast. What do you people want? I thought 9 o'clock was the cutoff. Anyway, I'm going to go snuggle that cat right there. And I appreciate you guys listening, hanging out, whoever did. We got comments on different platforms. And that's cool. I like to see that. Thank you. That's very nice of you. Let me see. What is this? I'm still learning things, by the way. Oh, I did get comments on here that I have not answered yet. I thought they were supposed to go to the other thing. Oh, I did get comments on here that I have not answered yet. Oh, now I'm okay. Well, I just done blew my own mind. I'm ignoring a bunch of people, and there's only 2 people on this. There's 6 people on this. There's 12 people on this. Who are you people? It's hardly the thousands and thousands that other people get, that other YouTubers and stuff like that get, but it is what it is. This is impromptu. I am not a big celebrity. I like to make big celebrities. But I'm going to go back to doing that now. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I will talk to you soon. Watch the Asy TV Life on this YouTube channel or the Asy TV, ASY TV YouTube channel, and get Asy TV. $5 a month, cheaper than all the rest. We do all of our own shows. This isn't insourced, okay? We do this. This is the mom and pop shop of streaming television. You got Netflix, you got Hulu, you got all the rest of them. Get Asy TV right now on Roku or asytv.com. See you guys later. Bye.